Hello, today we will be talking about OCD myths versus facts. What is OCD? OCD, also known as obsessive compulsive disorder, is a mental health condition characterized by persistent intrusive thoughts, known as obsessions, and repetitive behaviors known as compulsions, performed to elevate anxiety. It is more than you may think. Myth number 1. OCD is just about liking things neat. OCD is not only about being tidy or organized. The fact is OCD is about the compulsive need to perform rituals to reduce distress caused by intrusive thoughts. It is not just about cleanliness. Some examples are, did I lock the door? Or, if I don't clean my hands this many times, I'll get sick. This is a big misconception about OCD. Myth number 2. People with OCD are just picky. The fact is OCD is a medical condition that impacts daily functioning. The rituals are a coping mechanism for intense anxiety, not a preference for control. For people with OCD, if they do not do the compulsions related with the intrusive thought they are having, the thought gets stronger and stronger and really impairs their mental well-being. It's like their mind is constantly in overdrive or wheels are always rolling. Keep that in mind when you next call somebody with OCD picky. It's not that. OCD is much, much more. Myth number 3. OCD only affects cleanliness or counting. Like I said before, it does not only involve cleanliness, but I didn't talk about counting before. OCD can involve a wide variety of obsessions and compulsions, such as fears of harm, religious obsessions, or checking behaviors. Like I said on the last slide, your mind is in overdrive constantly when you have OCD. It's a very powerful organ. Myth number 4. People with OCD can just stop their behaviors. The fact is that's so far from the truth. OCD is not something that can be turned off. The behaviors are deeply ingrained and often occur to reduce overwhelming anxiety. Think of it like telling someone to stop smoking or biting their nails. It won't happen instantly, overnight. Myth number 5. OCD is rare. It is definitely not rare. It is very, very, very common. OCD affects approximately 1 to 2% of the population, making it one of the most common mental health disorders. As you can see in the picture, OCD is the 4th most common mental health disorder. In the US, 1 in 40 adults have OCD, and globally, 3% of people have OCD. Fact number 1. Now we are on to the facts. OCD is treatable. OCD is a treatable condition, often with what we call cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, particularly exposure and response prevention, ERP, and/or medication like SSRIs, that is usually used as a last resort. For a lot of OCD individuals, they mostly start off with CBT or ERP, while CBT works on changing the cognitive patterns associated with OCD. ERP focuses on confronting fears directly and learning to resist compulsive behaviors, which both reduce the symptoms of OCD in the long run. Now, the second fact. OCD can affect anyone. That is true. OCD affects people of all ages, genders, and backgrounds. It often begins in childhood or adolescence, but it can develop at any stage. OCD is genetic, meaning it can be passed down from the father or the mother, or it can go as far as even the grandparents. In fact, the risk of OCD is higher if the father and/or mother has the disorder. Bet you didn't know that. Fact number 3, OCD can be debilitating. Without proper treatment, OCD can severely impact daily life, relationships, and work, making it very hard to live with. People with OCD, mild or not, are encouraged to seek help. Remember that seeking help does not mean you are weak. It means you are reaching out for the support you deserve. Always remember that help is better than suffering from your own mind. It may be scary, but it will also be worth it. Some conclusions and takeaways from this presentation are OCD is more than just being clean or picky. Sure, some people with OCD may have the cleaning part. However, nobody with OCD is being picky. It is a medical condition that can be debilitating, but it is treatable. People with OCD need support, not judgment. Don't go around telling people with OCD and judging them for what they can't control. Trust me, people with OCD want this to stop just as the people surrounding the person with OCD want it to stop as well. It is just as bad for the person with the mental health condition. Encourage people to reach out. Reach out for professional help if you or someone you know is struggling with OCD. And remember, you deserve to be seen and heard. Here are my peer-reviewed sources. They are all found with Google Scholar. I hope you guys learned something from this presentation, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.